based on your life. I mean, this is things...
Yeah, but, I mean...
These celebrities had one job: don't make it weird. But when the cameras rolled, chaos and cringe came out instead. Live TV doesn't give second chances, and when celebrities slip up, the world watches it all happen in real time. From cringe-worthy pickup lines to chaotic outbursts and way too honest confessions, these moments are hard to forget. Get ready to laugh, squirm, and face some serious secondhand embarrassment. Let's jump in. Cameron Diaz struggles to remember Ryan Gosling's name. Let's kick things off with a moment of legendary forgetfulness. Cameron Diaz was passionately describing a role and excited about the actor playing it, but then came the pause and the panic. She stammered, "Ryan, Ryan, Ryan," and after an almost excruciating 10 seconds, finally spit out, "Gosling."
Character that, Ryan?
It's Ryan.
Ryan.
The room fell into a mix of nervous laughter and silence. Watching someone desperately dig through their brain for one of the most famous actors on Earth? Painfully funny. You could see the gears turning in her head. Bonus cringe. She had already mentioned his name moments before. Flirty banter turns weird between Cameron Diaz and host. Still on Cameron, another live show got a little too casual when both she and the host confirmed they were single. That's when the host leaned in and asked, "So, can guys ask you out?"
At the moment.
I am.
And Kylie, you're single at the moment. Now,
I'm single at the moment.
She laughed politely, but then he doubled down, asking, "What's the ratio of people asking you out to you saying yes?" It quickly shifted from playful to painfully awkward. Cameron tried to brush it off with a vague answer, but the vibe was already off. Instead of flirting, it felt like a blind date on national television. The fun areas. Conversation gone wrong. Weight gain is never an easy subject, but one celebrity tried to spin it positively, saying it goes to the fun areas. The host, missing the subtlety, latched on. Let's talk about that. The fun areas. What followed was a back and forth that got increasingly inappropriate, as the celebrity joked that their fun area doesn't get bigger when they eat. In fact, they said, it can look smaller.
see, my fun area doesn't get bigger when I eat. In fact, if I eat a lot, it can look smaller.
The host nervously laughed, but didn't stop there. What started as body positivity turned into a full-on anatomy chat that no one asked for. Host awkwardly shares a sip of drink. There's sharing, and then there's oversharing. During a cooking segment, the host handed a guest a drink and suggested she try a sip from the same cup. "You can drink from the other side," he said, like that made it better. The guest hesitated, then took a sip, clearly trying not to look grossed out.
Very good. That's right. You want a sip? You want a sip? Hold on. You can drink from the other side. You got that?
no.
You can see what you think? That's good. That's good. That's not too bad.
It might have been meant as cute or spontaneous, but the result? Viewers squirmed as secondhand discomfort filled the room. Guest says she didn't want to be on the show. Now imagine inviting someone on your show, and they tell the world they never wanted to be there. That's exactly what happened when a celebrity guest admitted, flat out, "I thought I'd never want to do this show with you."
I don't know, because I thought that I would never want to do this show with you.
Now, why? Now, let's explore this a little. Why? Because you thought I was,
An ass.
The host tried to laugh it off and asked why, only for her to double down. It was half joke, half savage burn, and the air got thick immediately. He pretended not to be offended, but his forced smile said otherwise. Ouch. The chocolate incident. In one of the weirder tales, a celebrity recounted a prank involving chocolate put in someone's pants. At first, it sounded funny, but when the host asked, "Did you feel bad?" she said no, and described how she expected him to wake up and say, "Kate, you've put chocolate in my bottom." From nut jokes to weirdly sensual language, the story spiraled into a zone of awkwardness that few could escape.
Did you feel bad?
No, I was absolutely thrilled.
you not like them?
But I thought I was going to have the thing in the morning of, "Oh, Kate, you've put chocolate in my bottom."
Did other people notice the
You're
stain?
very disturbed by this.
I am.
It wasn't up it. It
No,
was
I
just
know.
It ended with the host questioning his entire life. creepy toilet camera joke. One guest took a joke way too far when he started talking about installing a camera in a women's restroom to see ladies from all sides.
Like you.
Like in the green room.
And
yeah.
it have one camera in a ladies' toilets. I would like to very much see these ladies from all sides make a toilet. Yes?
He tried to make it sound charming or silly, but it landed squarely in creep territory. The women on set awkwardly chuckled while everyone else side-eyed the guy, praying he was just kidding. Yoga pose turns intimate. Yoga on set? Harmless. Until a guest asked the male host to act as a wall while she did a balancing move. She kicked off her shoes, leaned back into him, and struck a pose. Legs up, hands gripping his arms.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
The host looked shocked. The audience howled, and while she nailed the pose, the visual screamed, "This was not in the script." It was either the world's weirdest yoga lesson or a dating audition. Matt Damon roast. Only person Ben Affleck hasn't cheated on. While introducing Matt Damon, the host took a brutal jab at Ben Affleck, saying Damon was the only person Ben hasn't cheated on.
He's also the only person who Ben Affleck hasn't been unfaithful to. Please welcome Matt Damon.
The joke hit hard. Too hard. Damon tried to laugh it off, but the crowd reacted with stunned silence, unsure if it was funny or too personal. Talk about throwing your best friend under the bus for ratings. Actress says she peeled herself, meeting Laurence Olivier. An older British actress told a charming story about meeting Laurence Olivier, until it got really weird. "I started to wee in my knickers," she said casually. The host froze.
And I remember so distinctly that I started to cry in my knickers. I could feel it.
The crowd laughed nervously. She meant it as an expression of excitement, but it painted a visual no one was ready for. Live shoe removal and bizarre yoga moment. Another guest took spontaneity to the next level, taking off her shoes in the middle of an interview and doing yoga on the carpet. With no clear explanation, she flopped into a pose and said she needed the wall, gesturing toward the host again. It was part performance art, part chaos, and 100% confusing. Amanda Holden's insured nipples joke. Amanda Holden's name came up in a bizarre claim. Someone joked she had her nipples insured for £2 million. One guest quipped, "Is it $1 million each?" Then added, "They're not worth a $5 each."
She's just had her nipples insured for £2 million.
Oh, yes. Allegedly.
Is it $1 million each?
Apparently. I haven't. I mean, they're not worth a $5 each.
The crowd roared, but Amanda looked less than thrilled. When live TV becomes stand-up comedy with a little insult sprinkled in, you know it's going off script. Spit or swallow. Callback rejected. A host tried to bring back a scandalous past question, spit or swallow, only to be immediately shut down. The guest gave a hard no.
Don't do the spit swallow question you did last time.
What? I'm not playing.
And the tone in the room shifted instantly. The laughter faded and the host scrambled to recover. Just goes to show, not every edgy moment deserves a sequel. Ricky Gervais serenaded. In a wild segment, a guest was dared to serenade an unattractive male and picked none other than Ricky Gervais. It was a roast disguised as a love song, and Ricky played along.
Find an unattractive male and serenade him.
But the humor danced the line between playful and uncomfortable. Ricky's awkward smile said it all. Creepy sleeping bag story. A male celebrity recounted how another man spooned him while camping, sneaking into his sleeping bag. He added, "He was naked, and I was scared." The host and audience erupted, unsure if it was a joke or a therapy session.
I was scared.
Hold on. You were naked. Scared?
Either way, it had viewers cringing and laughing at the same time. Bashing the wheelie wake-up story. On the same show, another guest recalled being woken up by someone's private part hitting his foot. The host couldn't believe it. "Did you do that?" the accused replied without hesitation.
Ramsey, did you or did you not bang your willy on his foot?
Yes.
See?
Yes. And that, folks, is a confession you don't usually hear before lunch. Live caller thinks he's special for his birthday. A caller from Manchester rang in to announce, "It's my birthday." The host responded with, "What does he want? A prize. We were all born." The sarcasm was sharp, the delivery even sharper.
Hello, I live in Manchester and it's my birthday today.
What does he want? A prize? We were all born.
The poor caller just wanted a shout out. And got roasted instead. Birthday in Hobbiton. A Lord of the Rings actor casually dropped that he turned 19 on set in Hobbiton. Sweet? Maybe. But on a show packed with wild confessions and chaos, the comment landed like a brick.
I was talking to Pete when we were there on my last day. 19th birthday in Hobbiton. Yeah. Not wild.
Wow. Not many people can say that. I had my birthday party in Hobbiton. I was circumcised at Disneyland.
A cool story bro moment that nobody asked for. And finally, the wildest mic drop of the night. A guest randomly announced, "I was circumcised at Disneyland." No explanation. No reason. Just the most bizarre sentence ever spoken on live TV. The room went silent. The internet went wild. And honestly, we're still trying to process it. If that lineup didn't make you laugh, cringe, or question your sanity, what will? Live TV never fails to surprise, and celebrities always deliver, for better or worse. Let us know which moment made you secondhand embarrassed. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more chaotic brilliance.